Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your last monthly reading for the year 2024, December 2024, asking what's coming towards Cancer that you guys can benefit from knowing about. We're going to be getting into the Angels of Abundance decks first, and then we're going to be getting into tarot. Finally, we're going to finish with the mudra cards. We'll be choosing at random a message that comes through where you can take into the physical realm a hand gesture that represents that meaning and empowers you. If you guys would like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comment section, even an emoji, that works too. It's something that lifts me up, lifts you up, and I encourage everybody to do it for each other. Got a little prayer circle going on around here. We start with a message, face your financial fears. Now this deck is really detailed, so I like to expand on the readings. Says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with the release of these self-doubts. I've used this, I've mentioned this before. Ed Sheeran, and also I believe, what is it? Robin Williams, bless his soul. They talk about failure being necessary, right? Like we underestimate it and they say you learn nothing from your successes. You learn everything from failure. When you no longer fear failure, you find that there's no such thing. If you're very good at a skill or a craft, you'll notice that you get to a point where there's no such thing as making mistakes. You just pivot. Or even better, you realize that they're little blessings that make it look different or sound different, and they're creative. So that's thinking creatively without fear. And a great example of that is music. If you improvise music at all, you can get to the point where you're so good, you're no longer fearing a mistake. You just simply turn it into something else. Like jazz. It's like a mess of notes, and as long as it resolves, we call it jazz. All right, you guys, next you have the message of the Finch. This is from the Divine Feather Messenger deck. If you like these decks, they're all listed below, and the links to them are available. The new opportunities and choices are opening to you now that you want. Claim them. Very, very cool. All right. If you guys are shopaholics in metaphysical stores, by the way, I just linked up with a wonderful tarot channel, and they have a store. So there's that link down there. I wish I had my own, but at least I can empower another channel. All right, so what's coming towards my Cancers in December 2024? What's coming towards my Cancers? What do they need to know about? All right, so I'm just going to say, I'm always going to deliver you truth as I see it from the cards. I'm also going to deliver it with love. I'm also going to deliver it dimensionally. I don't think that everything's black and white. You're never going to get some hardcore, rough reading from me without a silver lining, without the other flip side of the same coin. So I'm going to tell you, I'm talking to the Cancers who are going to be doing some serious introspection this month. Some things are maybe triggering you. Could be around the holidays. Could be around family. That's not necessarily coming through in this reading, but this is a heavier reading for my Cancers who are going through some serious stuff. So we've got this Queen of Swords right here. Clarity for the Queen of Swords for my Cancers. We have drawing a line. I think that some of you guys may see the return of somebody, or you may be getting an offer of some sort that you're not super excited about. And this is about being real, being truthful and honest. We have the Five of Cups coming here. Again, we have this place of evaluation. You are going to be getting an opportunity, I think, to move forward with an offer. It looks like this offer comes back or a person comes back, but I think that it's impossible for you to ignore that there was some disappointment with something that happened here. And I don't know if you can go back. You are considering where you want to go, but there is apathy, there's disinterest attached to an energy here, and it's coming from a place of boundaries. The Seven of Pentacles talks about the fork in the road before you make a decision. And really what this is about is, do I go forward the way I have been, or do I change things? Do I tweak things to get a better result? So it feels very much like somebody's going to be reaching out to you in December, and it's going to be impossible for you to ignore that there's been heartache, even therapy around this, the help of others to make progress. And I think you have been making progress. And I think there's the fear of slipping backwards to take this offer. But we have the Queen of Cups, that's your energy, and we have another person here. We've got the King of Wands. Now, this gender is not attached, but this is a different energy than Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very much watery, empathetic, empathic, and sensitive. It's caring and it's nurturing. We do have this as bold energy. This is forward thinking, always looking to the future, the bigger picture. It's fiery. So these two energies are coming forward in a collaboration card, the Three of Pentacles. This could mean that either one of these people represents somebody who is working out the vision of the future, trying to make progress with their vision, and there's an energy like a counselor or a therapist helping them. The other flip side of this meaning could also be these two individuals are the two individuals in this reading. Like the one is representing the person making an offer, trying to come back into your life. And I think you're getting help somehow, whether it's through a group or advice from a friend or a therapist. You're either getting help just to maneuver this. You're leaving something behind, and you are making progress. So there's the Page of Pentacles, but there's this question, do I think differently, basically? So let's unpack that. That popped in my head because it's a very simple way of putting, do I consider this other person's story? Do I consider going to taking this offer? Do I think differently about this? Because I'm going to have to think differently about this if I move towards this offer. Do I have the ability to think differently? Would that be dishonoring what I've been through? So then we've got this leaving something behind that you cared very much about at some point, but you'd rather take it on faith that there are greener pastures that lie ahead. Eight of Cups for my Cancer. Yeah, this is rising to the occasion, taking it on faith. This is leveling up. And within an argument, this is sticking by your guns, you know? And oftentimes with the Five of Swords, we ask the question, yes, you can be right. And what is the price of being right? Well, in this case, the price possibly means that, yes, you leave something that you worked hard on, you cared very much about. But is that so much a price? I think that that's what this fork in the road, this Seven of Pentacles is about, is saying, do I throw it, all that work and all those intentions, all that effort, do I just leave that? Do I abandon it? Because I do have the option to go back. Or do I not look at that like a loss? I look at it like a lesson. There is no such thing as failure. You know, and we look towards the hills and go towards greener pastures. Finally, we have the Eight of Wands, and this is news traveling to you fast. It can also mean physical travel, but it would be a fast mode of travel. It'd be like flights, you know, booking a flight somewhere. I'm going to get a new deck, actually. So for my these have all been pre-shuffled with you in mind. Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Rods. Okay, it looks really interesting. I feel that this is talking about the other energy. There's a sense of this other energy coming out towards you. They've done some thinking, some processing. They've been alone. They've been trying to do well on being alone, but they feel that they have changed and that they could change things. Very classic kind of return story. They have a vision and they're moving forward. They're getting a hold of you because I think they've seen their life. They've tried to like be really powerful and empowered alone, but They have anxiety about what they're building alone. And they're a little bit sliding back with this vision. They're sliding back into an old pattern. Judgment card upside down, the devil. So I don't think they're going to get this by you. I think this is a great question to ask yourself, Cancer. Now, how you answer is your business, and I respect that. Ask yourself, when this person gets a hold of you, are they doing this for themselves? What does your instincts tell you? Your intuition. You're pretty psychic. So it's is this really about you, and that they really can't live without you in their lives in this whatever capacity this offer is around? Or is this more about their difficulty owning their independence and going back to what's familiar? I'm going to get a mudra card out for you at this point and give it one shuffle. And we'll see what your physical affirmation, this hand gesture, this is meant to help you, to help guide you, to create balance in your life. And we have relax, let it flow. And we all know this hand gesture. I'm going to read the affirmation that goes along with it. It's just like this. Yeah, putting those thumbs together. Soft, warm water relaxes and caresses me. And I love that you're a water sign. I'm going to read this. Over tension costs energy. This mudra can help. Firstly, you play puppet on a string. Imagine that your arms and legs have strings attached, which are operated from above. Raise your arms and legs, and then whilst breathing out, you slowly and gently sink to the ground like a limp marionette. Then you let yourself be pulled up again. Then you collapse again. Repeat this several times, and don't let your mind wander whether it looks odd. Now perform the mudra like this, either in a sitting or position or lying down. While you are forming it, you breathe out several times, long and deeply, while gentle waves wash over you and carry your superfluous tension out into the sea. All right, you guys, sending you love and light. I hope that was helpful. Take good care. Mwah.